don't necessarily quit your day job and run off and think it's going to automatically build. You're going to grow whatever your idea is into success overnight. So what I did was I put my toe in the water, but I put a very serious stake in the ground. And I'll give you a tip. I think it's okay to, have your day job, put your toe in the water, but when you put that stick in the ground, make it a big stick. Make it look, feel, sound, and be real. I didn't just want to have, I'm going to have a round table in, May and invite 20 people. I said, no, I'm going to have a formalized conference. We'll get as many people's, we're going to have sponsors. So I built something bigger than what it was at a time, and it pulled us to where AA-ISP eventually went.
I love that. You've given me that advice too, over and over again, right? Dream bigger.
Yeah, think big. And what people see and what they feel is so important. So you have to create something that is exciting, that has purpose and vision, and make it, make it big. Think big, and people will come. The other thing I would say is that I think I mentioned this. Okay, to keep your day job, start small, but share this vision widely with people. You will need a team around you, especially if you're doing it part-time in the early days or even starting small. You're going to need a team. So pick those that, share your vision and can believe in your vision and your purpose.
I love how you talk about sharing that vision. I think that's the scariest part of being an entrepreneur, right? It's not hard when you're good at something to do it as a side hustle, right? It's not hard to dip your toe in the water or take a little gig.
Yeah.
It's not even hard to throw up a site and say, hey, I'm doing this now.
Right.
But it is hard to stand on that ledge and say, I have a dream. And here's what it's going to look like. And come with me. But that's what inspires people. How do you find that? Was it scary for you, or is that just natural?
Well, my brother, Scott, the conservative attorney, the risk-adverse person, I shared my idea with him, and he said, don't do it. We were talking an hour ago, and he goes, I'm glad you didn't listen to me. But I will tell you this. There's not enough data and test cases and proof points in the world to plan out something that's going to guarantee that you're going to be successful. And rather, if you have passion for something, it's in your heart, and you have a dream about it, don't be afraid. Follow that. Find a way to follow it. And that's what I had. I had a strong belief that if we did something for the inside sales community, people would benefit from it. It's not like, hey, I have this widget that I think everybody's going to buy, like you'd see on Shark Tank. It's beyond that. It goes to something beyond this thing I'm going to do, whether it's a service or a product. It should be something people use. One of the most important things to me in the dream and the vision and the purpose and the AA-ISP community was people. People's careers, their lives, their livelihood, their motivation, their happiness was always a litmus layer that I had to help, that I had to address, that I had to cater to, that I had to put a executive retreat together that had that first and foremost in mind. It was not, we got to get the best AI breakout speaker that we can. We got to get the best, person that knows Generation X, how to manage them. Although both of those things are great, and we had them both. They both happened. But you have to have this layer of what you believe to be the most important thing in any endeavor you do. Doesn't matter what it is. That was mine. People's, concern for the well-being and concern for the future of other people. And in my case, it was around the context of inside sales, because, it could have been anything, but think about this for a minute. If you go backwards a bit, inside sales, you said it, we were the redheaded stepchild. Back when I started AA-ISP, we were coming out of that phase, Lauren, but it was still present. And I put a dream in front of people to say, we can do better. There's a bigger future. There are lives that can be changed. There's, better compensation that can be made. There are bigger titles we can someday have a lot of vice presidents of inside sales. Back when I started inside sales, there were none. And today there's thousands.